Okay. Mic seems to be working. Music's a little on the loud side, so we will turn it down a bit. There we go. Oh, I forgot to close the settings on OBS. There we go. YouTube Studios. That's out of the way. Okay. Oh. Off to a good start, right? Yep. Oh, man. So right away, there's the odd little problem that I did not realize was a problem until now. Something weird happened with the VV one for this month, where these two are the same clips. I don't know how that happened. So I'm gonna have to go over to Twitch and grab a brand new clip. We're 4 days into the month of August, so it's probably a little late. Might be a little skewed. But so it goes, you know? Every now and then something will go wrong. You don't intend for it, but well, actually, hold on. I need to double check which one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's right. This one matches. This one's not on the list anymore. This one matches, but it's one over now. Good. Good. Wait.
Reaching out to people and going back and going back and going back. Sorry.
This one is this one. What is this one?
That ice cold Coca-Cola.
Right, that one's this one.
Listen, when you have big...
Okay, that one's that one. Good.
Acided really bad.
That one's this one. And obviously this one's here. That's what it was. That's what it was. I meant to grab this clip. But for whatever reason, it did not grab that clip. Okay, so I have it saved. Real quick, I'm going to double check.
Training rookies is just part of a bracer's duty. Master Cassius would...
Okay, there's no Twitch subtitles. It looks like it covers enough that I don't need to extend it. Yeah, I think it's fine to just download this one. So I will do that real quick. That should solve the problem. I'll update later. Download the clip. This one is meant to be number 8. So we'll rename it 8. Done. Alright, then I'll unmute the music section because I didn't. Anyway, close the tabs. And now I just need to open the folders. Abba-dabba-dabba-doo. BV, replace file. Does that translate over? It did! Yay! Just automatically updated in Premiere, as it should have. Alright, fantastic. Cool. Okay, done. I think that, as far as I'm aware, that was the only problem. This one's all fine, this one's all fine, and this one's all fine. Or at least should be. I didn't notice any issues beforehand. I don't know how I missed that one. I really don't know how I missed that. Like, I have... You know, just to be safe, I'm going to... Oh, right. It seems to be having these weird glitches. I don't know if it's a Premiere problem or if it's just in general, so I'm going to delete that and just re-add it just to try to see if we can't. It might be a Premiere problem. I might need to close Premiere and reopen it. Alright, just a sec. We're going into, gonna hope this fixes the problem. Close Premiere, reopen Premiere. Wait for it to load. Man, the 2026 update is not doing any favors for Adobe. It's a really bad update. It has been glitchy as oh, it's broken. And it's broken. Alright. There we go. Wait, where's the audio? Oh, come on. Where is generate audio waveform? That is a pain in the butt. I hate when this happens. Premiere has this weird thing where sometimes it just decides that audio waveforms don't exist. It's not necessarily a problem, but it can hinder parts of the editing process. And it's just, I'm just gonna have to live with it. It is just broken. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Just delete all of that. And we're gonna save the project. Sorry, whistling. I'm gonna save the project, close Premiere, reopen, then wait a few seconds, reopen Premiere, and add the file into the folder brand new, then add it into the project brand new, and hope that that fixes the problem. No guarantees, but we can hope, right? Okay, so project is up. Now we go back to the folder. Add this to the VV folder. Bring it into the project. Okay, that did it. Awesome. Fixed it. Okay. Okay. 10 minutes well spent. All right. Funny enough, despite all of the Mecha Chameleon collabs that there were, or that there have been over the past couple months, not a ton of clips have made it into the compilations. All right. Don't know why that was still up there. Eh, whatever. Hopefully nothing else majorly goes wrong. We can only hope. Oh, my neck. Popping like crazy. Whoops. Oh, you know the one part of this process I've totally forgot to do? Watch through the beginning and end of each clip to make sure that they start and end where they should. Especially on the extended clips. We can do it later. Just have to make adjustments to these portions at the end. It's fine. I've never done that part on stream before, I don't think, so why not? Okay. Hmm. You may notice that I'm adding a little something a little extra at the end of these. Is because I am trying out doing this at the end. So the little bit that's on the end is meant to serve the purpose of blending into this bit. I need to shorten it a little bit. That should be good. Anyway, put it there. So at the end of each of these, we'll have this little bit that fades in. With the goal of having a little ending card there. We'll worry about the details for it later. For now, we're just gonna have that there, little placeholder. I did notice something interesting. I don't know why this happens. If my cursor is, if the playhead thing is timeline, whatever, call it, if it's right here and I hit the ripple delete, it moves to right here, right? So then I only need to hit the up arrow key one time, paste the fade, audio fade right there, and poof, there you go, then you move on. However, if I were to move this marker here and then hit ripple delete, never mind, it left me in the same spot. I don't know. Okay, now I'm confused as to why it happens, because sometimes if I do that, if I have it here and then I ripple delete here, it will just leave it here. So it will just be here, and I have to hit the up arrow key twice. And apparently, it doesn't do it all the time, only some of the time, and I don't know why. It is something that has been bothering me for a little while. I just can't figure out what's going on. Every time I think I start understanding a concept in an Adobe product, that my understanding gets absolutely shattered. It's mildly infuriating. Mostly just annoying. It happened yesterday when I was putting together the Nina video, but for whatever reason when I tried to do it today, it doesn't happen. So I'm just not sure what's going on. We're going to have an increase in the number of clips that will require the little black bar for hiding the stupid Twitch captions, because there are a few clips this time around that cannot be extended. They're from unarchived VODs. So there's no VOD to go to grab the full fresh clip. So we just have to block the captions instead. It just be how it goes. I might try to just, I don't know. I feel like if the channel were a little bit bigger and people commented on like whether or not they liked stuff like that, I would know more whether or not to leave it in or just skip those kinds of clips. But I'm mostly just doing things how I feel like doing them because I don't have that. I don't know. It would be nice if Twitch would just get rid of their stupid captions, because they're dumb. Automated captions should always be off by default. They should only be turned on if the person wants them turned on. Because the thing with automated captions is that you can guarantee one thing: it will get stuff wrong. Every time. It's been doing it on television for decades. It does it on YouTube all the time. And it does it on Twitch too. The captions just aren't always correct. I've never seen this because I pretty much only watch VTubers who speak English, but I wonder if the Twitch captions work the same for other languages. Like if somebody's speaking in Spanish, do the captions are there still automated captions on clips? And do those automated captions are they still in English? Like, does it not only automatically caption things, but also translate it to make the English captions? Or does it create automatic captions in the language that's being spoken? Or does it just not have automatic captions at all? I'm curious now. I feel like it's one of those ideas that someone randomly had over at Twitch, and they're like, huh, what if we did this? And then they implemented it without actually testing it. It's like, yeah, sure, let's run with it. This seems like a great idea. Everybody's gonna love this. And didn't bother running it through any testing to see if the idea would even be functional, and didn't even think through long enough to go like, oh, what about people who don't speak English? I don't know, it just seems like a very unfinished idea. Somebody thought they were really clever, and then it turns out that they weren't. Isn't it kind of interesting how that works? I feel like that's been happening in particularly the entertainment type industries a lot lately, you know?
Also most
There we go. That got the whole thing. Wait. All right. I got horribly distracted from a previous train of thought by that little mishap. I don't know if Twitch changed their subtitles to, you know, stretch over more of the screen from before, or if the ones from last time just didn't get long enough to do that. Whatever, it's fine. It's fairly easily adjustable. It's just a day of things going wrong and me making mistakes, isn't it? What in the world? Why is it so loud? Ah, hold on. There's a part I forgot to add. This might help.
Hi, I love all your models.
Nah, I gotta turn these down.
Ah, thank you. Wait, Nuri. Oh my god, I recognize you by your voice.
We'll leave it at that for now. We can double check it later. We have officially reached the point where we already have the title cards colors set up for some of them. Of course, as the selection of VTubers continues to expand, there will be more and more of these that we need to make, but for now, having 3 of them. Barry, Grimmy, and Nina's were already set up. We just gotta go in and select it. So here's what might, well, I need one of her facing forward. Here we go. This one's perfect. I can actually get the colors because I'm planning on going with the colors that are in Callie's hair here. Yeah, I think that works pretty well. I think luckily this one was always going to be pretty straightforward because there's very clear colors in the how the hair is set up. Not a lot of decisive color in a lot of the rest of the design, especially when model and outfits change, but the hair color with the shade of brown and yellowish orange or whatever changes, but the general idea of brown and orange stays the same. So those are the colors I knew going into it were going to be the ones to stick with. So I think that should be fine. It could be yellow, could be green. I'm just saying orange is like a middle ground. Like, I don't know what color it is. I'm colorblind. Where? Oh, I'm literally sitting on the thing that I need to be on. My brain's working just fine. Don't worry about it. It's that time of year again where a lot of VTuber news is all about Off-Kai and other conventions and whatnot. That's just how summer goes. It's the time of year for a lot of conventions because it's when a good portion of people have a bit more free time, I guess, and at least half the world is a bit warmer. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure the reasons of why all of the conventions seem, or a good portion of the conventions seem to happen in the summer months. There's probably a whole variety of reasons, but it's that time of year. I've never been to a convention. I don't have any immediate plans of ever doing so either. It's not really my kind of thing, you know? Oh. Wait a minute. Wait, no, this is correct. There was another person who had a Flipbot thing set up, so I had to go in and change the clipper name to the actual person who made those clips, but this one's different because apparently there's this new thing on Twitch where if you set it up, I don't know if it's run through a third-party thing or what it is. I have no idea. I have no plans of ever looking into it because I don't care about it. I think it's kind of overrated. But the idea is that it's a program that listens as during stream, and when you say Twitch clip that, it will automatically generate a clip right after you say those words. I don't know. It's not the worst thing ever. It just... I have no real strong opinion on it one way or the other. It's another one of those automated clip things. I will say, at the very least, it's better than another one I've seen, which always just says auto... It doesn't even give a clipper name, it just says clipped by auto clip something something. And it always... I'm pretty sure it's just some AI program that goes through your VOD and picks some clips that it thinks will work. But it always picks the worst clips because it just picks the ones that are so horrifically... It just picks moments that are just so out of context. I think I'm just gonna stop grabbing any clips from VTubers who run that because it's just nonsense. It's complete and total nonsense, and I don't know why it's... I need to change my... I have it set up in my mic so that it's not supposed to capture when my... Because I have a speech thing where I whistle a lot when I'm saying S sounds. And I had it set up in my mic settings to filter out those noises, but for whatever reason it's not working anymore. And I don't know why. So I'm gonna have to look into it. Oh well, anyway, I won't worry about it right now. It's just, it's been bugging me. Because I know it's a very sharp sound and it's not a pleasant one. So I used to have stuff set up so it wouldn't do that, because I know how annoying it can be to people. It annoys me. But for whatever reason, I don't know if some settings got changed on OBS or what, but it's not And maybe you guys aren't hearing them. Maybe it's just the... I mean, I'm hearing it through the mic monitoring. Or maybe it's just me hearing it. I don't know. Maybe I should go back and look through a VOD. Memorize a place where I know I whistled. We're at 1 hour and 5 minutes and 35 seconds. So if I go back to a little bit before now and listen, maybe I will hear the whistle. If I hear it, then I know I need to change the settings. If I don't hear it, then I know it's just me. Anyway. One 05. I'll just do 105. And leave that as a note on my phone. Try to remember to go back and listen to that. It's the fact that it doesn't happen that often, so I just kind of forget about it a lot of the time. But then every now and then my mouth will just like, hey, you want a really loud whistle out of nowhere when you're trying to talk? It's like, no, I really don't. Thanks, but no thanks. Here's a topic of conversation I can bring up while I'm doing this. I've been playing a bit of Power World. I'm very much a fan of the game. As people probably who watch anything on the channel probably recognize by my it's like the game it's pretty much like the #1 game I've been playing outside of editing streams. Hold on, I keep forgetting I need to mute these while I'm doing editing so you don't get those bursts of sound. I didn't have time to set all of this stuff up as much as I usually do this time around, just because how busy yesterday was. Anyway, the lawsuit between Power World and Nintendo is going really well for Power World as Nintendo's patents are being rejected left, right, and center. And at this time where Nintendo got denied their arguments on a few of their patents, a new game, I saw a trailer for a new game. I don't know what it's called. I don't remember where I saw it, but it looks like a game I am absolutely going to want to try playing. I'm hoping that maybe they can, unless it's their artistic direction, do some updates on the character models, because it just feels very... maybe they're trying to go for like a Harvest Moon vibe with the modern Harvest Moons, because the characters kind of look similar to that. But it very much gives off a indie farming game type character design. Anyway, but it is Monster Hunter mixed with Pokemon. So you have the hub world where you do the classic Monster Hunter stuff. You have the different classes and whatnot, and you go out and you fight different monsters. And it's going a little bit more for like classic fantasy type monsters, like griffins and dragons and stuff, rather than really Monster Hunter style monsters. But you go out and fight the monsters, and then when you're done fighting the monsters, you have the option to capture them, and then you can ride around on them, or in the case of ones like dragons, you can fly, and it's pretty cool. I would definitely buy that. I don't know how much I would play it, but I would absolutely buy it if for no other reason than to support it. I very much am in support of indie developers taking back a lot of the genres and mechanics that we have enjoyed as gamers over the years. Because I think that the modern gaming industry is just too far gone. You have executives who are greedy little munchkins. Am I allowed to say the word munchkins these days? I don't know, growing up it was like a insult that you'd use when you were trying not to be too mean. Whatever. I'll use a different word. They're being greedy little jerks. How's that? They're being greedy little jerks, and they want to take all of the money, and they want to make all of these decisions to generate more money rather than making good games. So they suck. But then you also have a lot of developers these days, whether it's the writing team or whoever else. I feel like most of the art teams are tipped semi-okay. Nah, okay, never mind, no. They're pretty bad too. But you've got developers who are at worst lazy, or at best lazy, and otherwise just generally incompetent. So we don't like the executives, but also don't like the developers, because both are bad. Writers who can't write good stories to save their lives. Character designers who for some reason are purely allergic, for the most part, to creating characters who are even remotely attractive in any way, shape, or form. Which is a particular little crime, sin, whatever you want to call it, when it comes to mocap or whatever. So they actually have an actor who is generally attractive, and then they just make him ugly for some reason. Despite the fact that back in the days of Force Unleashed, we could get Starkiller to look exactly like the mocap actor. It was like, oh, look at that. Wow. And then suddenly all these guys and girls are just uglified for some reason. I've also noticed a very strong obsession with certain color patterns. I've noticed this for one particular reason. It hurts my eyes. There's actually a type of blue or purple. I'm leaning towards purple because I feel like purple is a little bit more of a popular color than blue is. But It's a type of purple or blue that messes with my eyes in a similar vein to yellows. But instead of just being too bright and painful, it's this weird kind of, I can look at it, but if I look at it for long periods of time, it's going to mess with my vision and give me headaches. And an increasing amount of games are using those kind of colors in the same way that a lot of movies and TV shows will use filters to represent being in different countries. Like Breaking Bad would use like this weird yellowish filter every time they were in Mexico, and it was just kind of weird. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure Mexico isn't yellow. But it's that kind of thing. But sometimes it'll go beyond just that, and it'll just be the color patterns in objects and clothing and in the environment, but it's usually a filter. And especially when it's the filter, is when it's really painful to look at. Is that a little too bright? I'm gonna switch it to this one. There we go. Yeah, that's a bit better. The previous brighter yellow, orange, whatever was just a bit too bright. Ugh. Anyway, I'm just glad that indie games are starting to pick up traction. I really appreciate that. And even if it's not, it doesn't necessarily have to be indie. Just people in general realizing, hey, we prefer this kind of way of doing things more, so we're just gonna do what we like and what other gamers like. And there you go. Alright.
Do they have a vendor or no? Probably don't. Alright.
Where's your color, Koki?
I think we'll do that.
More. It's gonna have to get more and more. Yeah, exactly. You give Callie an inch. And the worst part is, I'm gonna want more. It's gonna have to get more and more.
I think we can leave the ending.
Thank you for the horse knowledge.
Thank you. Found out.
Alright, we gotta get back to the booth.
And we can cut it down to this.
No, it's just a banana.
Right there.
It was a gooey banana.
Oh, yeah, that's really sus.
Yeah, that was gentle. Don't smell the knockoff ones. Come over here. Cali Cat. She did not care enough to stay. Wait, if the whole con. This is pretty. Cats.
There's this bird, like,
Right now.
no, yeah.
Look though. Oh, look though, Cali Cats. Hey, thank you. Sorry that Alley Cats is gonna drive me crazy. Also, thank y'all for the follows again. Flip that! Alley Cats is gonna drive me crazy. Also, thank y'all for the follows again today. Thank you, thank you. In the commentary chat, that's all I'll tell you. Don't eat fried rice. There are more chess positions than stars. Cut it out. Okay, you're smart, Vicky. I get it. Thank you, thank you. The first.
Guess the power.
Okay. It's over. What was I gonna say? It was good. What was I gonna say? Drinks that I have had a huge swig of.
Yeah, it's a good.
Anyway, I love Coke. I like the taste too. I genuinely like the taste too. Anyway.
Oops. Went a little too far on that. There.
It was good. I had a good sleep. Okay. I know I've seen Doc. Growing up, before comic book stuff, my dad hates it so much. So
Got a lot of extra stuff on the end on that one.
all of the family tree stuff. My mom is huge into My mom is huge into that like my mom is
Why is it getting that pop?
my mom is 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 my mom is
It's less into the pop. I don't know why it's got such a strong pop in the audio there. Yeah, it's just a normal part of the audio.
my mom is my mom is my mom is
There we go.
my mom
Okay, doing that just cut out the pop. It's just that there's a pop in the audio right there. I just need to silence it.
my mom is huge.
Yeah, there we go. Good.
And I was like, wow, I was in some drama. grandfather was banished.
A lot of extra stuff at the beginning on this one. These really loud phone notification I'm getting. Usually it's not that. It's usually not that loud.
Great grandfather was banished from. Stole a card. That was too. Was it like a military card? I don't know about the first guy. I don't know whose card it was, but he stole a card. That was too. That's where the rub is going. Exiled. Exiled to Tasmania. So yeah, that's was it like a military card? I don't know about the stole a card.
Training rookies. Training.
Conversation. Oh my god, high five! High five! Let's go! Let's go! Oh my god, high five!
Okay, it just seemed louder than it was. It almost hits the -6, so I probably maybe could turn it down. I don't know if I will.
That's also another. That's another.
Whenever I've had French, try it.
I think I'm good.
So right, is Snoozy in the toilet again? Let's find out.
Our bond is too strong, Aura. Our bond is too strong.
I love those things.
Hello. Whoa. Wait. Did you take the dialect test? Not that you should do it on.
Alright. Okay. Alright.
Time for it before I had to go. So, but I've been eyeing it. Oh, the daily.
The voice chat.
Oh, you should move them around and.
It was a bit too long of a stretch of silence at the beginning.
I'm breaking the pact of the voice chat.
What do you mean? What do you mean, kiddo?
I'm actually leaving this one with a little bit at the that gets cut off at the end because it actually goes with what the it goes with the clip. So it's one of the few times where I'll leave that as it is.
Get him right. Up.
Let's do observation, Miss Berry.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Get him right. Up. I looked up. I looked up. I was doing research on the and oh no.
But it's funny either way.
Very.
Thank you for that at least. Also, Ghost Clown Bebop, thank you for being here for 3. If I can go to those houses over there. Okay. Zoldium? Zoldium, acute alcohol intoxication? I'm not gonna drink alcohol. Okay. Or asphyxia. I thought it might. I thought it was like the city for a few seconds. I was like, that's so nice. Wait. Abaddon is a good game. Abaddon, Princess of Decay. These ads are killing. I was just. It was such a good game. I was just. It was such a good game.
I am so glad I don't do subtitles for these. You know how hard that would be? Particularly right here. Just listen to this.
It was such a good game. It was such a good game.
We'll just mute the music for you guys real quick and just...
It was such a good game. It was such a good game.
Could I figure out what is being said right there? With time and effort? Yeah, probably. Would it be accurate? Highly doubt. Oh, man.
Gravy is going to turn off my ball switch. Oh, okay, sorry. Wait, did you know that? Okay, wait. Okay, sorry. Wait, did you know that? Okay, wait, I gotta show Alfina that. My bad.
Your mic.
use the restroom really quickly too, but I'm gonna put you guys on go. Well, that's a giant pile of blood. If you put it into savings bonds, you'll make more money. Like, I think cats have it rough. I want to see them happier. I didn't know what I was doing. So for a long time, I was just like getting sick. For 8 months, I appreciate that. I get excited to check it out.
Wait.
Getting sick. I feel like I know. I can't wait to write this down. Uh-oh.
Yeah, there was an excessive amount of stuff at the beginning of that one that just had nothing to do with the actual clip. Which takes place about right here.
I thought maybe it was gonna be another closed off end. Matthew Rise is awesome. Penguin, thank you for being here for 8 months. I appreciate that. I'm excited to check it out.
There's a bunch at the end, too. I must have gotten the timing wrong on this one. Not such a bad thing. Just a little bit extra at the beginning and end is better than not enough, you know?
And his parents as a desperate attempt to prove that the people in the...
That's not ideal. Can you make your mic... Now you get to enjoy the stream more. There you go. Now the mic quality probably sounds better. I haven't gone to the doctor yet. Yes. For real, for real, for real. You must be screened before you start it. Will you also be my divorce lawyer? Can I be a divorce lawyer with that certificate, or do I need something?
Oh, right, this one's not extended.
I've heard that AX is...
Okay.
Heard that AX...
Push.
People who met. racer. Woo! Yeah, I have to get drowned. I can't. I have get drowned. Drowned. Thank you, Dom. We thank you for the ride. Thank you for the ride. Thank you for the ride, your comrade. Why are you pregnant? I'm beer prick.
It's not bad.
Crumbs community. Welcome. Scared. Probably scared. I'm sorry, I'm probably scared. Probably scared.
Cut it off there because the next thing that's being said is part of a train of thought that does not get finished in the footage that is there, so just...
Duh. Never made.
Alright, that should do. Now we can do the chapters. Yes. Oh! Ah, quick stretch. Alright. Alright. You know, fun fact about the Clips channel. We may be reaching a point pretty soon here where one of our recent clips, quite recent actually, was the beginning of last month, may end up, I don't know if it will, but it may end up overtaking, at least for a time, the number of views. Definitely overtook every clip ever in terms of its growth. Sorry, a lot of whistling there. In terms of its growth, but it may overtake the total number of views on my most viewed clip, which just happens to be it was a clip I just kind of uploaded back before I started doing the top 10 stuff. It was just a clip I uploaded, not knowing that soon after uploading that clip, that VTuber would go on hiatus and then graduate and then reappear as a HoloLive person. It's like, oh, all right. Which I only know now because of the number of comments I get on that video of people popping in like, hey, HoloLive stuff. It's like, oh, okay. Was not aware. I don't follow a lot of HoloLive stuff. But that video gets regular views just because of those connections. I'm pretty sure anybody could start a HoloLive Clips channel and they would reach pretty high numbers almost immediately. But a recent Tomoe clip has been getting a ton of views very quickly. It just Tomoe's community, called the Umarmi, just I guess found it very, very fun. They very much enjoyed the clip, and it just, yeah. A ton of views, a lot of comments and whatnot, which is absolutely incredible, and I appreciate every single one of it. All of it, but it holds. If its growth continues to hold, it could potentially surpass that other clip in maximum total views, at least for a period of time, which is pretty cool. Last I checked, it was at 18,900, so I definitely was not expecting that clip to pop off as much as it did. It's a slightly older one that I'd been holding on to for a little while. I have a few of those. A couple from Catania, some from Vivi, and a couple from Tomoe that are just kind of in my older folders. They kind of were around during the time where I was shifting the channel over into what we're doing now. So I didn't really get a chance to edit them beforehand. Okay. Now, let's double check how I did this one. Oh, that's what I did wrong. There we go. That did it. Hold on, go let the dog out. Alright. Okay, let's take a look at this one again. For crying out loud, dog. Ugh. Another one of those gone long enough just for me to start settling back into getting work done, and then she's back scratching at the door. That works. Okay. Oh. All that's left from here is to watch through the whole thing for all of them and just kind of do a bit of audio checking, audio editing where I need to, just kind of balance stuff, and that'll be that. It's pretty much done. I don't think we had any other Twitch caption moments. I already have it for this one. Should probably make sure it covers the whole thing. Make sure there's not a spot where, you know, captions extend beyond the area covered by the bar. Should I make the bar a little bit, the lettering on the bar a little bit bigger now that it, you know? Yep. There were no other areas with Twitch captions to worry about. So, I do believe that covers just about everything. Huzzah. Oh wow, look at that, just in time because the music just ended. Alright, well, that was a successful round of editing, if I do say so myself. I will say farewell here. Thank you everybody that came by. I appreciate it as always. Got some good editing work done. I think we've pretty much reached a point. If the end card stuff worked, once we're able to get this to a point where I don't really have to worry about any further tweaking or editing on it, I think we will have reached a point where we're pretty solid on the setup for these videos for a while, where I probably won't add or take away too much from them for a bit, just to really get the hang of things, and then maybe experiment with some stuff at another point. But anywho, again, thank you everybody that came by. I appreciate it. Hope you had a good time just hanging out, getting some work done. A little bit of chatting here and there, but we'll do the next batch next week. I think, pretty sure. Unless something happens, we'll see. We'll find out. Anyway, until then, hope y'all have a good one, and I hope to see you again another time. Bye-bye.